Okay. 1, 2, testing. 1, 2, 1,
2. We are good. And we're rolling.
We're ready to go. All right. And this is Audrey Tripplett. She is the mother of the suspect, I guess you would say. And Audrey, in a nutshell, explain to me why you're so upset.
Yes. These are the worst, horrific charges that they have on my son. And like I said, I wouldn't wish nobody in mother, father, brother to go through something like this. They are the worst cases I've ever seen.
What are the facts of the case that you've been able to determine? What are they charging him?
They're saying nowadays brutal gang rape, CSC in the first.
What are you saying about that?
I am saying that that's not my son. That's not my son. He's no saint, but that's not my son.
He didn't do that.
I know he didn't do that. I mean, my son would have told me, wrote a letter, he would have texted me, he would have told me to get a pastor, and we gotta go. We have to go down there and turn himself in. That's my son.
Is there a victim who is pointing the finger at him and saying he's the guy that did it?
They say it is, but we have not yet. I don't know. It's like hush, hush. And then the more I try to knock on doors, legislators, senators, Barb Manier, I can get just a little bit. And I remember when I went to see Barb Manier at the, she's a law administrator. She said she was out of her mind. She don't know who really did it. That right there lets me know, you know, my son didn't do it. And she said she don't know who did it. She was out of her mind.
So he's not been convicted of this?
No.
What message do you have for a judge or a jury in regards to this case? Is there anything that you would want to say?
I think that I think a lot of these cases in Flint, if you are listening, a lot of these criminal sexual conduct cases in Flint are altered. I think that they altering it, and I've been witnessing since February. A lot of our young African American men have been taking plea deals, going to prison, and I think somebody over somebody, because it's always somebody over somebody, that needs to come and look into these files, especially these detectives too, and see is it been altered, what's been going on.
Well, that's right. Why do you think they are pointing the finger at your son?
I don't know. And I don't know, it's like maybe somebody want to take his place, or a friend that he used to be friends with want to point fingers at him, but I don't know. But I do know, we all know that there's a God. He sees everything, and I'm keep believing and having faith that there is a God.
You feel that given his mental capacities that he's not capable of doing something like this?
Myre'on didn't do that. My son didn't do that. I know he did. I don't care how much they say they got whatever evidence they stick, they got this, and then my thing is, the first lawyer only went to see my son twice. You never showed me any paperwork as me being his guardian and his power of attorney. Never showed me nothing. Nothing. Don't I have a right? But they didn't show. And then I knocked on walls down here at the Freedom of Information Act. They blacked out half of the things to show me. I mean, I can't tell them what I don't know. I can only tell them with this person. And then when I went to talk to Barb Manier, she let me read some of it. And then she said, well, this lady was out of her mind. She don't know what happened. She don't know what happened. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, don't they have rights even if they're inmates? I mean, until they're proven guilty.
Anything else you want to add?
That I wouldn't wish this on no other mother. I mean, this is the worst horrific case. And if anybody has got a CSC in Flint, you need to really check into it, seeing a different lawyer or getting somebody outside where I shouldn't have to go all the way outside. I had to knock until Jesus sent this awesome man of God. I shouldn't have to knock on and keep telling until somebody sits an awesome man of God. It should, this should be someplace where we can all care about one another. I've been to 14 churches and asked them to come see about my son, come talk to him, come pray with him, and only one out of 14 churches in Flint came to pray with him. I've never in my life seen this. If this is how Flint is, God bless all of y'all. Every last one of y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Do you have anything to add to what said?
We think it's very important to notate that we're hoping by coming to Myre'on Tripplett story to the community, we're hoping that maybe this will have a residual effect in other cases of folks who basically, Flint is like a lot of municipalities, but let's talk about Flint specifically, where young men have come forward and said that they've been harassed. They've been, malicious prosecutions have happened here. We want that to be known public. I think it's very important to say what did not happen. When Myre'on was going through this process and he was being interviewed, he wasn't interviewed with an attorney. His mother, who's the power of attorney for him, he's a ward of his mother, was not informed of the process. She wasn't there to protect him. If I can say, with an IQ of 59, that makes him mentally challenged. With that being a concern, his constitutional rights were violated. That's what we want to get out today. All right?
I'm sure it'll come out of court. Thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you. All of you. Maybe you can get a wide shot, or I don't know, or try to all this talking here. I got the picture of the facts of Myre'on. Is there a color picture of him that I can get from somebody? That maybe someone could text me, or
I got a few. I have 3 of them.
Can I give you my? Here's my phone number that you can text to. Okay, it's 810-247-1101. Now, when you mentioned Myre'on, I know that name. Is she with the prosecutor's office, or is she with
the law?
Yeah.
The administrative law.
Okay. Who from the prosecutor's office is leading the charge here?
Every time we come,
Yeah, assistant prosecutor.
today it was a lady. A couple other.
You don't remember the lady's name?
She got gray hair, long ponytail. That's all.
But she's an assistant prosecutor, basically. She's in the prosecutor.
Right.
All right. So, you make a very interesting argument, Pastor, as well as you do, Mom. But I am not the judge here. I am simply to listen to all sides. Let viewers decide. But keep us informed. Let us know what you're doing. We want to hear it. Maybe by shedding some light on it. But I feel for you about having given all those churches the runaround that you see. It's funny how it's sad. Not funny. It's sad how I don't know that we'd be here perhaps if you were like a millionaire. You know what I mean?
That's right.
With justice, sometimes it's what you can afford. That's not America, because you're supposed to have equal justice no matter,
Right.
And I'm not saying you're not a millionaire. For all I know, you are. Yeah.
Freedom has had some of the biggest civil rights cases in America. My organization, l.greer. And I tell you what, we feel so strongly about what's happening here with Ms. Audrey and her concerns, because after looking at it, I mean, this is above reproach. It definitely needs to be addressed. And I believe through God and our efforts on the ground and people such as yourself, if we start ringing those bells, people hear about it, a lot of more people come forward. That's what we said.
You can see, wow.
Yeah,
What you said there about rights, you have to have a lawyer before he starts talking. That's illegal.
yeah.
Enough to throw the case out. But I don't know. You know more than I do.
Right. Well, and
Not much more.
Yeah.
but we will get to the bottom
But
of it if
there's
we
no
keep pushing.
reason you shouldn't be able to get a police report. That's what you got to tell this Major White. Look, your first order of business, sir, is to find me a police report that I can read, so we all know. Now that I have months later, what happened?
Sure. That's it. So, no, thank you for coming out.
You're welcome.
Now you're
Just
doing
doing my job.
25 and 66?
Correct.
Okay, it's just, this is going to show.
Now, talk to my boss. Keep us informed on your next court appearance on Wednesday. Let us know how that all goes. Joel Fike is my name.
That's it.
247-1101. You got it. Okay. And, we'll want to follow this.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah. Because
we plan to bring national attention. This will be the start of it. So this
and is that what your organization does?
Freedom First International started for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. We were an affiliate of that, and we've had some emerging cases in America. But again, this was for. I'm from Chicago.
Okay, from Chicago.
Yeah, all right. So
So are you Cubs or are you White Sox?
Oh God!
All right. My son would be
White Sox.
White Sox. All right.
How did I know that?
Well, stay warm. Yeah. Good to see you all. You got everything you need, Marquita?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go. Breaking down about 5 minutes and we'll quit. So we can go. So we're in position.
Take care now.
Get the marquee. Thank you, Joel. Yeah. And I'll send you those pictures within the next 30 minutes. So that's a good start. You ready? Jennifer said thank you.
Oh, I can't even see. I can't see.
I know you can't see. So go ahead. Let's do the proclamation. Come on.
He said you need.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're live.
Oh, hi.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this real quick. We can end this. So today we're asking everyone who's listened. We're happy that Fox 66 and NBC 25 came out, but what we need is the public to come out. This is a proclamation to say that Myre'on Triplett's case cannot be pushed under a rug. Cannot be closed in the closet. We want it to come out, and the only way that it's going to come out is if we have your help. We need the community to know. We know about water corruption in Flint, but I tell you what, there is a story to be told with police corruption, and we believe that this is the start of it. If you haven't heard of it, you're hearing about it now. Myre'on's case, we just left court with Myre'on, and we are saying that we will stand here to the end to prove his innocence. This mother needs our support. Let's support her, and let's focus on justice for Myre'on Tripplett, because that's what's happening starting now. Justice for Myre'on Tripplett.
And it's a lot of others. I know it's a lot of other people that's doing this. I know a lot of. I've been there since February of last year, and I know by me just coming in wanting to know about the case. When I first heard about my son, it's been a lot of CSC cases for young black men, and it's something wrong in Flint, and it's wrong. It's a lot of corruption. And it's like, just go on and take the 10 years. Go on and take the 20 years. And I won't stop until God tell me to stop. I'm not gonna let this happen to my son. This is wrong. So
That's right.
So please share. If you know someone in Flint that's going through it, tell them to get in touch with Bishop Greer, and we got to work together. It takes a village to raise our children. We need to go back to being real about this. It takes a village to raise our kids. Enough is enough. And I think I've had enough, and I'm gonna let God keep pushing me until I can't stop.
We are staying the course through this, folks. If it's through the winter, we'll be out. I tell you, in the spring, we'll be as long as this takes. But again, if we push, I guarantee we'll get justice. So we need your help. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for moving forward with this case. And I tell you, we keep working together, and we'll get justice for Myre'on. And then there's a ton of other people when it comes to police misjustice. Last thing I want to say, and then Pastor Peasley will come forward, is policing in America has to change, y'all. Our communities, the young men in our communities are harassed, shaken down, trickled down. I tell you, any kind of injustice that you want to see, just go down to any hood that you want. Cleveland, Ohio, Chicago, you want to go to Atlanta, you want to go to, New York, the Bronx, Harlem, and you will see injustice. All you got to do is talk to the folks. But when you start hearing about it and seeing it, it doesn't do any good if you keep quiet. We have to stand up and be a voice. The news broadcaster even said, look, it's good that we push because letting people hear it will give us additional support. And I guarantee you, if it's one Myre'on Tripplett, I can guarantee you it's probably about 50 to 100 Myre'on Triplets out there. But we don't know unless we push it forward. So we need everybody's support. And again, stay with Audrey Tripplett, Myre'on Tripplett. Get a hold of me on Facebook if you have any questions, comments. We need y'all. Let's push. Let's get justice for Myre'on. Amen.
In closing, I want to say, as we was addressed, that 14 pastors' doors was knocked.
Say that loud.
14 pastors' doors was knocked. So I'm calling all jurisdictional bishops, and you know who you are, including Bishop John Henry Shear and all the pastors and other bishops in the Michigan area, to stand with this woman so this young man can have justice, so this young man can be counseled. It shouldn't be all you clergymen spread out the state of Michigan and they never heard about this. So I'm calling out, I'm not calling out disrespectfully, I'm calling out to stand, from jurisdictional bishops to district bishops to pastors in the Flint and the state of Michigan, to please stand with us.
That's right.
And let this mayor know, and let everybody know, that this young man should have justice. This young man should be out. This young man should be, his rights should never been violated. So I'm calling all you bishops,
clergy,
and all the clergy,
faith leadership,
especially John Henry Shear, Bishop John Henry Shear. Please come out and help us. Thank you.
Thank y'all.